Hello and welcome to another episode of The Classical Republican. Today we are talking about the election of the Doge. Now, of course, this is from the Venetian Republic, and here's a rendering of it. Okay, so I'm going to be using lifting heavily from an article called 64% Majority Rule in Ducal Venice, Voting for the Doge. And that's by J.S. Kogans and C. Federico Parali. And here are some of the two greatest doges ever to serve. Now, this article talks about some benefits of this process that I'm going to be going into in a minute. Supermajorities, consensus building, sortition and elections used together. No family members are allowed to participate, so that reduces factions, at least familial factions. And then the inherent stability by having such a rigorous process. Some more doges there for you. Okay, here is the 10 stages. We have the number of members from the Grand Council who are chosen, the action taken, and the required supermajority. So we see 77.8, 75, 77.8, 81.8, 61%. And I guess all those added up and averaged, I don't know, are like 64%. So anyway, while I'm reading this from, let's see, the Modo dell'elezione del Serenissimo Principe di Venezia. This is an English translation. After the Doge's death, the councillors and the heads of the 40s representing the city government go to live in the ducal palace and gather the great council, the 5 correctors of the Doge's oath, of the orders of Pallas. And finally, 3 inquisitors of the dead Doge's actions are elected. After having done this within 3 or 4 days and made the funerals, the great council formed only by those who exceed 30 years of age is gathered. The oath is read and confirmed. After having counted the members of the council, as many balls as there are gentlemen in the council are placed in a hat. Of these balls, 30 are gold, all others are silver. Then 1 young councillor and 1 head of the 40s go to the church of St. Mark, where they find a young boy named the Ballatino, and conduct him to the council. All the nobles of the council are requested to approach the hat. For each of them, the young boy places his hand inside the hat. If he draws a gold ball, the one for whom he picked it is elected. Meanwhile, as each one elected is made public, his father, sons, brothers, uncles, and all the other members of the family leave the council. If the young boy picks a silver ball, that noble must leave the council as well. Those who receive the 30 gold balls, elected though from different families, in number of 1 per family, who are not linked by any sort of kinship or blood relation, or otherwise, as one says, are taken out of the hat, are called the first 30s. The rest of the council must leave. Then 30 balls, 9 of which are golden and the other silver, are deposited in that hat. The young boy draws 1 ball for each of the first 30s. Those who receive the 9 gold balls remain electors, and the others are dismissed. These 9, in isolation, elect 40, with 7 out of the 9 balls, in such a way that after having tossed the cards of first, second, etc., the first 4 must elect 5 each, and the other 5 must elect only 4, so that they elect a total of 40. Then the great council is gathered. The above-mentioned 40 are made public, and the others leave. Then 40 balls are placed in the hat. Of these, 12 are golden. Those who receive the gold balls become electors. The others leave. These elect 12, 25 with 9 balls in such a way that the first elects 3 and the others elect 2 each, for a total of 25. Upon completion of this election, the Great Council is gathered. The 25 are made public and the others leave. Then 25 balls are deposited in the hat. Of these 9 are golden. Those who receive them become electors. The others are dismissed. These 9 elect 5 and 7 with 7 balls in such a way that each elects 5 for a total of 45. And then the Great Council is gathered. The 45 elected are made public. The others are dismissed. Then 45 balls are placed in the hat. Of these, 11 are golden. Those who receive the 11 balls are the electors, and the others leave. These 11 are those who elect the 41 with 9 balls in the following way. After having tossed the cards as above, the first 8 elect 4 each, while the last 3 elect only 3 each, for a total of just 41. Upon completion of this election, the Great Council, including those who are not 30 years old yet, is gathered and confirms them. Now, after having created the 41s, listened to the Holy Spirit Mass, and given the oath, they isolate themselves and with scarlet balls signed by a yellow cross elect the Doge with 25 balls. All right. So this complex process provided stability for centuries and also many qualified leaders for the Republic of Venice. Perhaps this could be applied in some manner to us in our civic lives. Long live the Republic.